Hi everyone, this is a video I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and it always gets left undone, or there's just so many other things that I want to put in here, and I thought I'm just going to do it. And I'm going to mention what stage of video this is. So this is the initial stage, stage 0 of this video, so there will be multiple parts of this video over time. I'm going to make the first stage, initial stage 0 today, and over the coming weeks and months I will sort of make things more articulate, I suppose. So this video is, as you might have already been able to tell, is based on the survival kit. There are many sort of things online. Many people object to people having them. Many people sort of criticize people who make them. Many people mock people who have them. I think that's out of context. If you take something out of context, your comment is no longer valid. This kit here is by no means an escape and evasion, for lack of a better word, video. Originally, this survival kit, was made by the godfather of sort of the outdoor, looking after yourself, John Lofty Wiseman, who was a British Army soldier. And I'm sure you know his history, or if you don't, you can look it up. There are a lot of people out there who will explain it to you far more articulately and with a lot more sort of knowledge than I can. But just to mention, I mean, John Lofty Wiseman is, like, as I mentioned, I mean, he's the godfather of literally bringing everything together and teaching, absolutely, not only teaching but inspiring. So for me, he's a teacher. He's an inspirational teacher, teaching people to go out on expeditions and be able to look after themselves when things go wrong, and things do go wrong. And he is sort of the person who's pointed out, look, you know, it doesn't matter how knowledgeable you are or how clever you are or how articulately you have planned something, things go wrong. That's when your specific knowledge comes into use. So you should have 50%, 80% knowledge and 20%, 50% tools, depending on the situation, and being able to use literally anything that you have at hand to sort of adapt and modify and overcome your problems. Now, for me, I am disabled. I am pretty much housebound, but I have a huge burning ambition to trek across Alaska. And everyone has a dream, and for me, ever since I've been small and now getting older and older, I really want to do that. I don't know if it will ever come to fruition because I'm sort of losing mobility in my legs, but I really, really want to do that. And I've been interested in sort of expeditions and going out and sort of learning knowledge and so on for a very long time. I started losing my mobility. I've been disabled for a very long time, but I've been sort of housebound for about 10 months, and you know, it's getting a lot worse. So, but my knowledge and my interest in gear and my learning things is still sort of very much there. And I've been also collecting a lot of books and starting to read a lot of books as well. So it's not all just about kit, which another thing a lot of people criticize, that people on YouTube just show their kit and not much substance. No, it's not about kit. It's sort of, it's just the way people are teaching other people, and when you don't have someone to teach you, there are a lot of people that you can learn from. So if one person only talks about one subject, that does not mean that they lack experience in one subject or another. It's just that they are wishing to speak about that subject. So you can learn from a lot of people. Some people cover the broad range of issues. Some people cover a specific one thing. So it's a community, and I think people outside the community just love to criticize, and I think that's just wrong, because they need to be sort of educated, because they're taking things out of context. Now, for me, this is an expedition survival kit. So what does that mean? That means if anything goes wrong, or, well, when things go wrong, I have a small amount of things that I can do big things with. and those small amount of things will always be with me. There's two really cool guys on YouTube. They have a YouTube channel. It's called Ultimate Survival Tips. One of them is a doctor. I think he's called Doc Joe. And the other one, I've forgotten his name, but it is actually his channel, and he'll probably swear at me. I'm really sorry. Actually, just hold on. Let me try and quickly YouTube his channel. I want to mention his name. It will be really rude of me if I don't remember his name. Let me just see. It's Ultimate Survival Tips. I think that's his channel. Yep. And let me see what he's called. This is going to look really bad now. I'm really sorry. I tend to forget names. See, please mention your name. Okay, he's not mentioned his name. He's not mentioned his name on his written part. And I watch his videos literally every day, and I've still forgotten his name. Okay, let me see. Oh, David. There it is. David and Doc Joe on Ultimate Survival Tips. That's their YouTube channel. Really cool, really funny guys. One thing David and Doc Joe mentioned, that the survival kit, the expedition survival kit, must be able to fit into your cargo size pocket. And that is an essential thing. I think that's the first stage. That I sort of advocate that as well, and I really support that view, that the expedition survival kit must be on you physically. It should not be in your bag, it should be on your person. And the best way to have that is pretty much all outdoor trousers have cargo pockets just above the knee. It should be able to fit in your cargo pocket. So all of this, when it's properly prepared, it will fit into the cargo pocket, and as it is now, it can, fit into the cargo pocket. Couple of books I really wanted to mention, as I was mentioning books before, that I have been reading are these. Let me just, first of all, I want to mention this one. This is Mountain Craft and Leadership by Eric Langmuir. Yeah, this is the 4th edition, and this is pretty much the sort of the holy book of expeditions. This covers a lot of topics, and I absolutely just love the way it is written, and I'm really enjoying reading this book. These are the topics it covers, and if you're interested in the ISBN number, it is here. Please focus. There we go. Fantastic book. I highly recommend you to have this, because this knowledge will save you. Even if you don't have anything with you, the knowledge in here will help you adapt and modify. The second one is the Collins Ultimate Navigation Manual. Again, fantastic book. It covers from basic to advanced navigation. That's the ISBN number. And the final one, this is the one that my sisters gave me. This is Medicine for Mountaineering. This covers a lot of detail. Let me show you the ISBN number of this. This covers a lot of detail, and it's very well written. And it's sort of tabbed like medical textbooks, like my sister's medical textbooks, and it gives you don't need to be a doctor, which is the joke with my sisters, that they're doctors and I'm not. So even I can understand this, and it gives you very good sort of on how to diagnose things quickly, and how to look after and how to advise medical staff over the phone of what you potentially see in a casualty, and get assistance. So I highly recommend investing in these books and reading them cover to cover multiple times, because I mean, I forget things, so I hope your memory is a lot better than mine, but I would highly recommend you read these from cover to cover. They're really good, and anything you don't understand, you can get assistance on from people on YouTube, the YouTube community, or in terms of medicine, go to your doctor, take the book with you and say, look, could you please advise me on this? I'd be really grateful. I'm going on an expedition, and I want to be responsible. I want to be able to look after myself. I want to be able to look after the people with me, or anyone I come across, and that would be a fantastic thing for the community. Right, so Stage 0, there's a ton of stuff here, and the reason I'm making this video is that I want to sort of sort this out. I'm happy with what is in here at the moment. A couple of things that need to go in here, but the first thing I wanted to say is it's a mess, and I'm just gonna empty it. You can see it's a mess. What I want to do is I want to put it into really strong, really high quality bags, which I'm actually ordering at the moment. I haven't bought or ordered anything yet. I'm just still looking on Amazon. I want to find really good quality small size bags, and I want to then cut them so I can make like tabs. So I have actually experienced and suffered from hypothermia twice in my life. I've mentioned this before, and okay, that was probably just only twice in my life, but it was something that I learned from, and I want to learn from, and I don't want anyone else to suffer from it. Once was when I was a child, when I was in school playing rugby, and the second time was actually when I was in the field on a small expedition when I wasn't this ill. My hands were shaking. My hands shake anyway because of my medical conditions, but I mean they were really shaking. We couldn't even open sweets to get some sugar in us. But luckily I had a pair of shears with me, which helped cut through the packets. So the second important thing, as I mentioned, David and Dr. Joe mentioned that everything should be in a cargo pocket sized container, so it fits into your bag, into your cargo pocket. Sorry, apologise. Don't have a go at me. That was a mistake. It should fit in your cargo pocket, not in your bag. It should be on you. It should be on your trousers. That was a mis-saying. Sorry about that. Yeah, so second thing, I want to bag everything in separate compartments, in really high quality bags, in little baggies like this, and then make tabs, because when your hands are shaking, there is literally no way you can open this. Oh, okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, you can open it now, but I'm not suffering from hypothermia and it's not cold. I'm in a warm room. The third thing I want to do is I want to, once I've put all the tabs in, I want to secure everything, because at the moment you can see if I drop this, look at this. I mean, this is unprofessional. It's a disgrace, and I'm admitting to that. Everything here in the end, I want to put an S-biner onto here and have paracord or these cable ties, and I have each bag. So each bag I want to sort of connect via a cable tie or a paracord, and have it connected to an S-biner. So even if when I open this bag and everything drops out, it's not going to be a disgrace like this. It's just going to be lots of bags coming out, and I can then sort of go for the bag that I want, stuff everything back in, zip it up, put it back into my pocket, use the contents of what I've just taken out, put it back in and secure it back in. I think for me this is a little bit small now, or because I want it to be just one component. So there is an A5 version of this. I do have it, but I don't have it with me here, so I'm going to put all of this in there, and that just smaller than an A5 size actually fits into the cargo pocket. So all of this will go into there, and it will then sort of be in individual components. So I'm going to stop this video here, and then I'm going to make stage 1 of this video where I will literally go over everything that I have here, and then I'm going to put it out to you guys who actually go out into the field more than I do. Lucky buggers, sorry. Get some more advice of you, and then just sort of start following what I've just said. My mission goal here is to put it into the cargo size packet, which is at the moment an Eagle Creek bag. Secondly, put everything in small bags, high quality small baggies. And 3, secure everything using cable ties and 1 S-biner or 2 S-biners if it gets that much to the main hook. This is why I like the Eagle Creek bags, because they come with a hook. But if you don't want to use this, then you can put an S-biner in here and hook everything in here, and then connect the S-biner to here for extra security. Okay, so I'll stop it here and then do a second part of the video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.